Alright, I've not done reviews in a while. Feel like I should. Um, and what a better way to start off with probably, as some people claim to be the worst collaboration ever, and there are some people that do like it. I, for one, like it. We have Lulu! Everyone's favorite collaboration by everyone's favorite band. And the old guy, Lou Reed. Now, I was skeptical, as with most people, about it. I was like, how the hell can Lou Reed and Metallica, an underground rock guy, and then the subjectively, in my opinion, the biggest heavy metal band in the world, doing a collaboration. Now, at the time, I didn't know Lou Reed wrote Walk on the Wild Side, which is like my favorite Lou Reed song ever. I love that album. Transformer is awesome. I did not know that was him until I found out months after it, and then I was like, okay, now I really have to listen to this again, which I did. And I will admit, as everyone's opinion, when the View single, when they had the snippet, I'm like, what the fuck? I'm thinking it was going to be like a cover album, which it was supposed to be. Sadly, it wasn't. That's probably one of the only songs most people like. At least that's what I've seen on the internet. I was just listening to it, and that's kind of what sparked me to do this, because I've not done reviews in a while. But yes, the brainchild of this was Lou Reed. He was talking to Lars, and they were joking around, hey, let's do an album together. And it kind of was in the air for 2 years, and then they finally got to it. Kirk Hammett said, I think like in the summer of that year, that they were doing a secret recording project, and I was like, I'm pretty sure it's going to be like a Garage Inc. 2. I remember telling people that. And I was kind of like, cool. I didn't know what it was going to be, and I don't think anyone expected it was going to be with fucking Lou Reed. I was totally beyond that at that point. I'm like, I remember telling friends, like, oh, it's probably a cover album like Garage Inc. was, which is what I was hoping for, but that never happened. Okay, enough of me ranting. I kind of gave you a little backstory. You can look up all this shit if you really want to. Okay, so I got the album leak when it leaked, because I was like really antsy, because it's like new Metallica. They haven't released anything, and God, since Death Magnetic, and they still haven't released anything at this point right now. So we get to Brandenburg Gate, the first track, and right in the beginning, you just say, what the fuck? I would cut my arms and legs off when I think of Boris Karloff and Kinski. And honestly, I mean, I was on the phone with my friend too when I was listening to it, because I told him that I got it. And I actually cracked up. I literally started laughing, because who the fuck thinks of that? But I let it go. I tried to just listen to it as if I've never fucking heard Metallica in my life. Or Lou Reed, which a lot of people, especially in the metal community, never, I don't think, has ever heard of Lou Reed or the Velvet Underground. I guess I was told by someone that metalheads hate the Velvet Underground. I love the Velvet Underground. They're an awesome band. Their first 2 albums are the best that they've ever put out. I, for one, sorry, I'm playing a video game, think that it was a cool project, but I'll reprise that later. Okay, so we get to Brandenburg Gate. Pretty cool intro. Once the guitars come in, you're like, holy shit, this is actually the start of the album. What the fuck's happening? Oh my god, I'm scared. Will this tank? Well, it was interesting, to say the least. They recorded most of it in like 5 days, so it's really loose, which I like that. That's what makes the album, and I can see why that's why people don't like the album because it's loose and there's just you don't know what's going to happen. Um, that to me is what makes the album. But I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna reprise all of that at the end. Okay, the song is talking about like Lulu being like a fuck something addict, opium addict, something like that. Coming across Brandenburg Gate. I will admit, Lou Reed sounds like he's just bellowing out words, but it's his style. He doesn't. I don't know if he even has a style because he doesn't really sing, and he sure as fuck doesn't sing well. But he's mainly a spoken word. Because I love my favorite album of his is New York. I love New York. Um, I absolutely think that God, I don't even know. It's a good start, I guess. Okay, now we get to The View. Everyone's favorite song and everyone's favorite joke. I Am the Table, which when I first heard it, I laughed. It was hilarious because it's like, oh, I am the table. Um, with that being said, it got old really fast. Like people still use it. It's 2013. It's been 2 years now. They're going to be. The song is heavy as fuck. I mean, I know it repeats the riff for 5 minutes, but it's fucking heavy. Um, Definitely a Metallica riff, and it's the only song on the entire album that actually has a solo. I found out Lou was very, very against solos. I don't know why. He's never actually said anything. Um, The View. Most people that I've seen on the internet say that that's the only good song. Which, dude, that's all your opinion. That's cool. I actually think there's some good ones on there. I mean, yes, I will admit the album has some parts where it sounds a little bit messy, particularly on Pumping Blood. But as I listen to it, I don't hear it much anymore. And now we get to the song I just mentioned, Pumping Blood. Now this is when, because the song after it is very fast, this is kind of when it really gets going. If you've listened to it all the way through, I guess this is my first. There's two least favorite tracks of mine, Pumping Blood and Little Dog. I could care less about Little Dog. That could have been totally left off. But Pumping Blood starts off with, some orchestra instruments and a motherfucker, a chugging riff, dun 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 dun. Kind of sounds like bells. Not really though. And then it builds up, and then Blue comes in with his pumping blood. Sounds like a fucking sheep. Keeps going, and then the riff breaks in, and then it just does that for a little bit. Then it comes to the middle part of the song where it actually picks up. Like there's actually like a thrash riff thrown into there, which is awesome. I'm telling you, if I could find an instrumental version of Lulu, I would totally listen to it. I'm pretty sure everyone else would want to listen to it, and they'd be amazed at what the band put out, because there are some riffs on there that would have been perfect for Metallica songs. But yeah, this one song, I actually can see why some people say the album is a mess, blah, blah, blah. I think it's just the way it's done. Because that part, whatever, I can't even think of what part it is. It's right before the drums really get in there. Because it just sounds like it's literally the song's just about to dissolve because they don't know what to do. Other than that, once that part it goes through, it's fine. And then that ends and goes literally right into Mr. Shred, which is I call the modern day Disposable Heroes, because God damn, that riff sounds identical to, well, no, I'm not saying identical, but it sounds very similar to, Supposedly Heroes. That's my favorite song off the album, too. I mean, at this point, I'm pretty sure most people, when the album first came out, I mean, I'm pretty sure most Metallica fans just brushed it off because there's those Metallica fans just like, everything after the Black Album or the Panzer Puppet sucks. Which, dude, that's totally your opinion. I don't particularly agree with that, but whatever. And then we get to the song that was supposed to actually be the single, but The View happened, Iced Honey, which is great song. That was probably one of the songs that really came together on that one. You know, kinda has like a Velvet Underground, like something the Velvets would create. Pretty much. I mean, they keep it pretty good. I mean, that song is fantastic. And then we get to Cheat on Me. I mean, I don't listen to this album much. I just feel like I have to finally do this again, because you know, I've done a couple of reviews. I think I did the Saint Anger review. Like that was probably like a couple years ago. Okay, so we get the last song on the first disc. Cheat on Me, which is an awesome intro. Very good. Good song, good riff. At this point, I'm literally just... because I'm pretty sure no one's going to fucking watch this and they won't even agree with me anyway. Cool song structure. Cool way to end a song. Definitely one of the better tracks on there. I don't even really know, because it's like, honestly, this whole album, it's like you either you get it or you don't. I mean, they ripped the album up in the press. I remember watching that or seeing that, and I'm just like, just shut up. We get it, you hate it. But like, I don't see what's so bad with it. They needed to spread their wings anyway. I mean, it's not even a Metallica album. It's a fucking collab. It's Lou Reed and Metallica. And you know, it's cool. You don't have to like it. But let me just finish this fucking interview so I can... not interview. Album review. Okay, so the next song after that is Frustration. Another one of my favorites. Lyrics. Let me just get this straight. All the lyrics on this album are just fucking weird. Lou Reed has some weird, twisted fantasy of how he writes lyrics. I don't know what he does. But they're very abstract. I don't know how the fuck he thinks about it. But yeah, good album. Or good song. Fuck, I'm so out of this. Good song. And then we get to my least favorite, Little Dog. It's just an acoustic. I think Lars is just fucking around on the toms. Weird fucked up lyrics. Then we get to Dragon, which is awesome. 11 minutes. Cool riff. Slow and heavy. Pretty good. And then Junior Dad, which is, some people say they do like this song. 19 minutes. There's only like really 10 minutes in this actual song. That's the actual song. But good tune. It's sad, I guess. I guess some of the members cried. But really what I made this, you know, video for is just to say, like, in about 20 or 30 years, you don't even have to agree with me on this, this album will become a cult classic and will be praised like Metal Machine music is now. I mean, Metal Machine Music, fucking by Lou Reed. He shouldn't have. He has even said he shouldn't have even survived for that. You don't survive something like that. I don't know if he made that just to fuck with the music industry. I mean, it's just straight up noise for like it's 4 noise tracks that are like 16 minutes long. People liked it. Some people did, and there's some people who liked this. I've seen a few people already. I mean, the artwork on this is pretty weird too. It's a fucking mannequin. And it's like Lulu written in blood. It's like I don't know. It's one of those albums, and I'll just keep saying it. You like it or you don't. Hell, you don't have to like. I mean, if you're a Lou Reed fan and you think it's cool, and you hate Metallica, then whatever. If you're a Metallica fan and you hate Lou Reed, vice versa. It's cool and interesting. Cool concept. I've heard someone say, I don't know if it was Lou or something, that they want to make another album. Will it happen? I doubt it. But I don't know. Sorry if this review is very fragmented. I've not done this in a while. And I'm doing like 2 different things. I didn't know if anyone was going to even fucking watch this. I might make more, and I might even make music rants. Because I don't know if anyone's ever heard of Infidel Amsterdam. He got a video blog, which is pretty cool. I might start doing something like that. Doubt it though, because I really don't give a shit, and I'm pretty sure no one cares about my opinion anyway. But I feel like this was necessary for me to do, because I was just listening to the view, so. If I'm even going to give this an album rate, because that's, I guess, the thing to do on these things. I don't want to make it seem like I'm like complimenting it. 7/10, 6/10. I don't know. I'm trying not to. I don't want to like say like it's like a fucking 10/10. I mean, I'm listening to it right now. I mean, it's not bad. I mean, the lyrics are weird. I get that. But it's like, this whole album is based on a play that was written in like the 1800s or some shit. I mean, I wouldn't expect anyone to get it either. I think the band just wanted to do this because they wanted to, and they're like, let's put it out. Maybe someone will like it. And I guess some did and some didn't. They don't give a shit. They never did. And I know Lou Reed doesn't give a shit about anything. But I don't know. 6/10, 7/10. I don't know. I don't want to give it a 10/10 because it's obviously not perfect. I don't think any album is really perfect. I mean, in my opinion, I think this album is cool. That's all I. Whenever anyone asks or bring it up, I'm like, yeah, it's a cool album. I mean, I don't listen to it often. I've only been really listening to it often because there's no Metallica riffs on it. And I like Lou Reed's lyrics, and I like Lou Reed. But I mean, really, other than that, I don't listen to it often. I'm more of just, give me Death Magnetic, or give me old Metallica, or anything from Lou Reed. Hell, even Saint Anger. I even like Saint Anger, okay? I don't give a shit if you guys don't like it. That's just me. I really wish I didn't do this. I regret ever making this now. My neck hurts. Have fun.